Hi, my name is Paul Edwards. I'm the owner of Danmark Company. This video is to describe for you an opportunity as an independent commission-only rep. Please consider this opportunity to be one of those opportunities that could very well change your lifestyle depending on your efforts. First of all, Danmark Company is this very successful antimicrobial company. So you might be wondering, what is an antimicrobial company? FDA and USDA have allowed particular antimicrobials or particular chemistries to be applied directly on food to, in other words, control or kill pathogenic bacteria or food spoilage organisms. Now, at first when I started getting involved with this some 20 years ago, it sounded like a pretty big responsibility to be directly involved in trying to control food safety issues that could affect people's families and friends and people that they know. So when I took on that responsibility, it was important to me to become as trained as I possibly could. I wanted to get everything right. I didn't want to be somebody who dropped the ball when needed. I wanted to be the guy that could make the big shot when it needed to be done. And so what I did was I started to develop my own personal skills so that I would know how to use chemistries in the approved concentrations so that they could be applied directly on food at the approved concentration. I've become successful in doing that, and many of my customers have benefited from my individual training. Today, I want to make that available to you. The same training that I went through, which wasn't a university-based training, by the way. It was really a on-the-job type training. I worked with some of the best microbiologists, some of the best professors, some of the best grad students, some of the best in-the-plant professionals. And from those experiences, I became a well-honed training individual. And I want to emphasize training because my specialty is training in all of these areas. And I want to make that available to you. So if you become an independent rep of Danmark Company, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start you out with a 10% on average commission. So every sale you make in behalf of Danmark Company, you will receive a 10% commission. Remember, it's commission only. That means that you have to pay for your travel expenses. You have to allocate your time wisely because you're not working for me. You're not an employee. You're an independent rep. 10% is a lot of money. If you go into our website and you start to look at how much these things cost, you can see that that commission adds up quickly. But here's what I really want you to do. I want you to invest personally like I did. Go through the Danmark training as an independent rep. Invest your monthly premium into the program. Make the commitment to be well trained and develop your success tools. All those tools are right here. You got to develop those. I'll help you. You're not alone. I will help you on online training. It's the best I can do. It's all I can do. But you'll be given all the information you need. Remember, it's important to me that when you go into a plant that is either USDA, FDA inspected, or third-party audited, that you go in and you represent Danmark Company and yourself in the most professional light. It's not done overnight. It's done with training. It's done with the system that I created. I created that system for you. Now, sure, my company has benefited from the system I developed. My son has, who works for the company, Daniel. My daughter has, who works for the company, Marlene. Yeah, you got it. That's where the Danmark comes from, Daniel and Marlene. So as you understand, the future looks good for everyone that would want to partner up with us, because I've looked at this opportunity for generations to come. I want you to make a wise decision, that you're just not going to be an independent rep and go after that 10%. but you're going to become a well-qualified, well-trained Danmar independent rep and might make a higher commission. I'm going to carry a dangle right now, and I'm not going to tell you you're going to make a lot more than 10% if you complete the training. I'll let that I'll let that become something that you begin that understanding. When the commissions are paid to you and they start to grow, you'll know that it was because you went through the training and you qualified yourself for a higher commission level. So it's up to you. Do you want to find out what those additional commissions could be? Go through the training. If you have any questions and you need to get a hold of me, just call 817-822-5767. You'll get me on the phone and I'll talk to you. Thank you for considering this opportunity.